What up, Unbreakable Kicks Army? Yo, so it's a lot of stuff behind the scenes going on that I don't feel like the sneaker community, not everybody is privy to this. And it's just crazy because, like I always tell you guys, you gotta look at things from the consumer side and you gotta look at things from the business side. And I want to say Shuby sent me this information. My boy Todd sent me this information. A couple members of the Army hit me up with this information too. And I even talked to Flight about it as well. And it just made me kind of want to dig in deeper as far as what this topic is and how this topic can affect sneakers. It's almost like we may be taking a couple steps back to somewhat of a COVID standpoint as far as sneakers. But we're going to get to that in a second, Armin. But as far as this week, man, kind of slim as far as options, as far as things about, which is cool, man. We've been spending bread, y'all. From the Travises, I know some of y'all had paid resale. Some people got them for retail. From the my years finally landed today. Finally. And I got my pair right here. Honestly, Armin, this ain't even my pair. This is Flight's size 14. Because y'all know I had my pair early already. And I wound up hitting that size 14. But have y'all noticed, low key, that the Jordan 4 my years are no longer on Sneakers app. Now, I did see that they restocked the Jordan 3 my years yesterday on Foot Locker, but the my year 4s are no longer on Sneakers app. And I'm trying to see what's up with that, man, because like they were sitting for some time. And here we go. Size 14 Flight, bro. I don't even know if size 14s were still sitting on the Sneakers app, man, but here you go, big bro. I get these out to you ASAP. Also this week, Army, on the 4th, which is my mom and niece's birthday, we got the Nike Nego collab. They dropping his Air Force 3s, and he got a whole bunch of like varsity jackets. He got some crew necks that's dropping, and I feel like this collab is going to do well, Army. I feel like this collab is going to do well, and we will be live this Friday. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell, and make sure you Batista bomb that like button for your boy Unbreakable, because Army, things may change. Things may change soon. Like, I don't know if y'all been paying attention to this strike that's been going on, but it's to the point where I sat down. I want to say my boy Derek hit me up. He just bought a pair of the Air Jordan 1 Black Toes from me, and he hit me up and he sent me this information about, this strike that's going on at these ports. Again, Shuby hit me up about this. A couple other members of the Army hit me up about it as well. And I watched this video that he sent me, and I took a little bit of notes just to kind of give you guys, the gist of it. So 45,000 port workers are going on strike, stretching from Maine all the way to Texas. So that's a nice chunk, of the country that's going on strike. And a lot of this stuff is, dealing with the East Coast ports, from what I'm hearing. All right. The guy who's in charge of it, I'm assuming that he was like the union head leader, right? But he said, I will cripple you. That was basically what he was saying to like the economy, to anybody who's in charge of not getting this job done. Because the way he was saying, like the amount of control these guys have, he was like, how are you going to get food in from China? How are these companies going to get all of these, products and all of their, steel for cars? And now dealerships won't be able to have their cars in time, which may lead to people being laid off because they're not selling cars. Like he said, it's going to be a trickling effect. If you guys stop us, or if you guys don't, pay us what we want. I wrote down what they are looking for. They're looking for an extra $5 an hour every year for their 6-year contract. And they're fighting against automation, like, robots and AI and all of these things like that, Army. But when he was saying these things, I'm just like, yo, again, how's food going to get to the country? How are vehicles? How is all the things that you guys plan on buying for Christmas? Like, the reporters were saying, like, this is very convenient for them to be doing this, Army. Y'all know I don't do no politic talking. I don't do no election this, and I don't do none of that. I leave that for whoever want to talk about it. If y'all want to, I leave it for everybody else but your boy. Like, I don't get deep into that stuff. We keep it as much as sneakers over here as possible. But they did say it's convenient that they doing it during, presidential election year. But these guys mean business. And I want to say that the strike has already taken place. You know, again, I put smartly timed on their part because we are heading towards holiday season. And we already know what happened years ago when it came to a lot of the ports being shut down when we wasn't getting sneakers. And sneakers wasn't getting, you know, shipped on time. And we got a lot of delays. Like, yes, Army, best believe me when I tell y'all, it's more pressing things that we need to be worried about other than shoes making it to that port. But since this is a sneaker channel, since this is Unbreakable Kicks, I know, yes, price of groceries may go up even more than what it is. Tissue paper, our daily essentials, like this is gonna affect a lot of stuff, man, if they don't get this stuff situated ASAP. But again, if we want to talk about the shoes, maybe this is a reason why it's a delay on the Air Jordan 1 Black Toe Reimagined. I don't know, right? I don't know, but I do know what happened when we had a lot of delays during COVID. Price of sneakers just increased. The demand of sneakers increased because people wasn't able to get their hands on stuff. But then again, this was 4 years ago. The economy was different 4 years ago. Now, you know, people don't have shoes on a high, you know, list on the priority page, but people still buying these shoes. No, this is not going to affect everybody. I mean, a bad economy doesn't affect everybody. It affects a certain group. But when it comes to our shoes and these shoes getting pushed back even more, like we already know what kind of year we're looking forward to in 2025. But if this strike, you know, prolongs, 2025 may all just be mock-ups, you know what I'm saying, and what ifs. Because if we're not getting these items to get through these ports, and from what I'm hearing, Army, again, they saying from Maine to Texas, I know we still got a port over there on the West Coast, but we still don't know the trickling effects. And Buddy said it. He was like, oh, the first week, and Army, I'm going to leave a link to this article, you know, so you guys can watch it as well. Buddy was basically like, oh yeah, the first week is going to be all on the news and, you know, people going to talk about it and do this and do that. And then he said it's going to go quiet or the attention is no longer going to be on it. And then people going to start to feel it. He like, y'all going to start to feel it eventually. It's going to be, again, a domino effect, Army. So as far as sneakers, we don't know what's going on already with some of the delays that we got right now with the Black Toe, you know, Reimagined. Could it be part of this? Could it just been something on Nike's, you know, handling? I did see, and somebody showed me this yesterday, but it looked like the new release date for the Air Jordan 1 Black Toe Reimagined is February. So it's looking like the new date for the Black Toe Reimagined is going to be at the end of February, Army. That's what I say. Again, I got to find who sent me that. I should have took a screenshot, but maybe we got the date for that, Army. I think they should have dropped them in January, but hey, February is only a month later. I just don't want to go through a whole thing where stores barely getting pairs in, the demand for sneakers goes up, the chances of getting shoes is less. Because y'all got to remember, at one point in time on Sneakers app, every single Air Jordan release was done via the draw. Every single one, from the Pine Green 3s to the Moonlight 5s. This is around that time. Every Air Jordan on the Sneakers app was done via the draw. And I don't want to go back to them days. But I feel like the delays caused us to have these shoes all via the draw. Or maybe Nike was just pulling our strings or whatever the case may be. But I just remember that specific time in Sneakers, Army. And I don't know how many people want to go back to that time, man, when sneakers were up, you couldn't get shoes. It was a crazy time. So let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section below, Army. Links are in there for you guys to save some bread. Hopefully this don't last too long. Hopefully they get this strike over with, man, and we can hopefully have a good 2024 to end the year off, Army. That's the plan. So subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, hit that like button. You got your boy Unbreakable. You got the Unbreakable vote. Unbreakable Army stands strong like always. Most importantly, hug your loved ones and of course remain humble. And we out.
I hit Unbreakable for the uses. He the plug, call him when I need him. These old tough, but he get a music. Yours old him first season. Them most beefy looking like two lefts. Two less cause your ass taking nail.